Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to the very first episode of the Disco Ball Discourse. That's what it's going to be called, unless I find out somewhere that I can't do that and it's something is already called that. But I did a little bit of research, haven't found it yet. So, anyway, hi, my name is Emily. Hopefully, you know me, and if you don't, this is what this is going to be about. I am a 43, yes, I'm still 43-year-old single mom, and I'm just laughing because every time I introduce myself or say something, I say that I've been divorced twice because one of them's very recent, and my daughter's like, gosh, Mom, make that your whole identity. But right now, it is. That's something that I want to talk about. I have been on podcasts before, one on the more serious, informative side, and one on the being interviewed by people comedy side, and I did a few. Let's say I did like 5, 6 total, whatever it was. And the reason I'm starting this one is because I found out that I have a lot to say. I was blessed with the gift, for sure, the gift of gab. For better or for worse, that's my gift. And so that's kind of what I want to do here and use it for. And having been a guest with other people and seeing the different styles and the different ways, I decided that in doing those, I found out I'm not as edgy as I thought I would be or want to be publicly. And so this is my opportunity to do what I do and speak the way I speak about the things that I want to talk about, and to do so to my own level of comfort. Got to explain the name. I'm going to be all over the place. That's how I am anyway. Disco Ball Discourse is because I love disco balls. This is my bedroom. This is not a special setup for a podcast. This is just my bedroom, because whenever I became single, bought this new house and was moving in, I was like, I want this to represent joy. I want this to represent fun. I don't sleep with those on. I'm not psycho. And sorry, at some point, I don't know how to change the settings, of course, because I'm the age that I am. So sometimes it's going to flash out of control. Sorry about that part. It'll pass. I'm kind of can see the reflection of it in my TV, so I'm trying to look. I super dressed up tonight. This is called I was up since 6 in the morning and just got home a few minutes ago. It's about 9:30 p.m. I'm trying to do this before my youngest daughter gets home from cheering at a volleyball game out of town, so I know she's on her way back. I do generally talk this fast. Also, I feel rushed. I feel like I have to be attention grabbing and get what I want to say out and say so many things. And so I'm going to try to kind of keep it on track. I've been loosely thinking about what to talk about. What I want to do in setting up this podcast is discuss things about me and my life and my transitions, obviously, that I'm going through right now, that I've been going through, that everybody goes through, and to kind of talk about them. And even when I looked up the term disco ball, besides I just like them and I think they're pretty, 2 different definitions came up. One is to represent light and fun and sparkle and all of those things. It kind of just represents a good time, a fun time. I feel like that's one thing that I want to do, kind of my personality. And another thing is a disco ball is supposed to represent the way things are constantly changing and the different sides of us and life. And I thought that was actually the perfect description. And like I said, not just me. This is going to be a lot about me and my experiences and what I've been going through and what I've been through before. But hopefully it's the reason why I watch other people is because I like to take information from them, apply it to me, think about my life and things in a different way, and hopefully this is a good positive place to be. I am going to cover a lot of different topics, a lot of me stuff, things that I've been through, but the funny thing is I have been through so many things in life at 43 wise old years old. I have been a child, a teenager, a young married adult, a mother for a long time. I'm still a mother. You're a mother forever, to the different stages of my kids' lives. I was divorced once after 15 years of marriage. I was divorced the second time most recently after 7 years of marriage. And so here I am with my grown-up kids. My youngest, I have 3. The youngest is 17 and in her senior year of high school. And so I'm coming to the next stage. Here's the next stage right now. Another next stage is coming up. And then the fun next stage that's coming up is that in February, I will be a grandma for the first time. Super excited. And I'll get into the details about everything that goes around that. But I thought, a little over a year ago, when the unexpected event happened that led to this most recent divorce, rug was ripped out from under me completely. And in the trying to heal process, I found out that I was just shell of a person. Sometimes I still am. And in being in that place, there was a lot of things that I needed to say yes to that I didn't actually want to do, that I didn't feel like doing, that I wasn't in the mood for, that I just didn't feel like I could pull myself together for. And some things I couldn't, and it was a very dark time and a very dark place. But then this is almost comparable to the movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey in it, where he turns this corner in his life and he decides to say yes to everything. Now, in the movie, he says yes to some crazy stuff. I'm not saying I would do that, but part of me coming out of this horrible place was me saying yes to little things, to big things. And I started to find out that if you take that chance and take that leap to do something different, especially in a part of your life where you need to grow and you need to change, things could work great. Like, the reason I'm here doing this is because I said yes to doing that podcast with other people in the first place, and I was crazy nervous. I really was. And I did one, and then I was asked to guest host a couple of times, and then I was asked to join the hosts, and then, like I said, on the other side, I was asked to be a participant in this other podcast I won't give a lot of details about. That one hasn't even been released yet. And I just found that I really like to talk. Duh, I already knew that. But that I really like to share my feelings. I know that it's really good to journal and to write things down and to share your feelings, even if you read it for yourself. And I'm terrible at that. I like to write stories, I like to write short stories, I like to do all of that. But for some reason, being me and who I am, talking about my thoughts and feelings is really hard. And so whenever I was on the podcast, whether it was about me or other people or whatever, I feel like I can express myself a lot better if I'm just saying words. And if I'm putting it out there like this. Now, I also didn't explain, this is the most simple, crude, no microphone, filming on my phone. I did buy a ring light today, in my bedroom, sitting on my bed kind of chat. But you know what, this is where I'm going to start. This is one of my goals, is to learn new things, add things to it, learn how to do more. And even if this doesn't turn into a huge platform for me, and this turns into a little tiny baby stepping stool, and the only people who watch it are my kids to make fun of me and my mom because she supports me, I'm okay with that. I really am. This is like my own personal diary and things to talk about. And it's funny when I sit down and think of all of the things that I could and have to talk about that even just have to do with me. Because if you are someone that knows me, you've probably known me at a certain stage of my life. And maybe some of you know me for a lot of my life, I don't know. But there's very different pieces to my life that maybe some people will never even guess about me. I'm a certified Zumba instructor. Like, I used to do that. I'm not still certified. It was a long time ago. But I really like doing that. Maybe that's something that people didn't know. And after having done the podcast, I took a step into stand-up comedy. And I only did it twice. But you know what? I did it. And it was scary. And it was fun. I don't know that I was that funny. Probably not. Don't ask my kids. But it was a blast. And so I'm just stepping into new things and trying some new things. And this is one of those things. This is my happy place. This is my safe place. This is where I watch a million episodes of Hoarders by myself. And I feel happy here. I feel safe here. I really want to speak and get out on some topics on things. I'm also really interested in other people's podcasts. I love to consume content. I know I'm not a teenager, but I love TikTok. I love YouTube. I really do. This is where I'm gonna, stream and have this available because I subscribe to so many people on YouTube. I've paid for YouTube Premium since Cobra Kai was first released, and that was the only place that you could watch it. That whole first season that it came out, and since then I've been a member. I love YouTube. I have no ads when you pay for a premium. And so when my kids are listening to something on YouTube and it stops because there's an ad, I'm like, peasants. They love that joke. So I like other people. I love other people's content. I like to have that in my life. There's always different things that I'm interested in. I do listen to a lot of true crime. There's some particular cases that are really big to me that I would love to discuss. I totally wish I was doing this during the Lori Daybell and Chad Daybell trials We'll go over that. We'll talk about things like the TV show on Hulu, Mormon Housewives, because I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am LDS. I am Mormon. I know we all have our different versions of what that means, but we'll discuss things like that in my review on that, because I heard another podcaster talk about her watching that, and I thought, well, that's kind of a funny person. I didn't think that she would watch that, but she said she hate watched that show. So sometimes I watch things because I enjoy them and I'm interested, and sometimes I hate watch things, and that's kind of one of those things I've stepped into. So I'll talk about that. I'll talk about some of those true crime cases. I'll talk about different things that I've been into and interested in. I will have guests. I already have a few lined up. I can't wait. And so this is just the beginning. I'm trying to think of what else I really want to say. I kind of have time to think. I drive to the chiropractor a few times a week, and that's an hour away from me. And I have a lot of time to think or sing and listen to songs. Some movie reviews. I just saw the second Joker movie. I don't get to see a lot. There's things I watch on Netflix and other things like that I'll talk about and review. Shoot me some ideas. I don't know. I guess this wasn't the most super go down a checklist of things to do, but I got a ring light and I made my bed ish, which I don't do. And I mean, look at my side table here. I still have a bunch of junk over here. That's what it's gonna look like. This is my real room. This is where I live. So I don't know, just want to be me, just want to talk, just want to chat, just want to get something started. And like I said, as I build up, like right now, I know you can hear this. That's my AC going on. But listen, it's Texas. It's still hot. I need my AC. If it's on, great. If it's off, great. I like to improve sound quality, video. I am not a boomer, but close when it comes to technology sometimes. So if I want to post a picture, oh, it went off, or share a video or something like that, or put it up on the screen, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that at all. Until somebody teaches me and until I learn, I have no idea, and I'm probably just gonna like hold up a picture or just describe it in detail. But I'm excited to get started. Sometimes I will dress up more than this, hopefully. This is like an old t-shirt. I love this thing. I got this at like a thrift store, and it says in the heart of Texas, because yeah, Texas, like I haven't said that 100 times already. I love Texas. I love my family. I love, and I mean my extended family, all of my parents, my siblings, all of my nieces and nephews, my great niece and nephew, and I am a very family-oriented office manager, mom, chatty person. And I need an outlet, and I love the other podcasts and doing those. I just felt like this needed to be a little bit more down another avenue that I'm more comfortable with, and maybe I'm a little controlling, and so I want to talk about what I want to talk about, and I want to have guests that I want to have. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully this also didn't record super crooked, and if it did, I already did it. So like I said, this is the beginning. Disco ball discourse. Well, we're going to talk about all sorts of things, and you know what? It's going to be on all different subjects, because if that's how disco balls go, that's how life goes, and that's how my brain thinks anyway. Thank you for joining. Bye.